and Junior Dos Santos. All right, so here we are, Newark, New Jersey, the Prudential Center. You know, some people call this the armpit of America.
It's a beautiful place, a beautiful arena, and the fans here are ready to explode the moment something exciting happens.
Oh, that's a good strike there by JDS. Changes his stance. You'll see a lot of this from this fighter. Trying to find a home for that right hand. Dos Santos has got the clinch game going early here tonight.
He throws every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Blocks the shot. Just misses with a left hook there. Got clipped with a right hand. Ooh. And he lands a punch there. Pretty good connection by him.
Great connection. He's in a great flow right now.
So pretty impressive work by him here against the fence. Not just staying busy, but staying accurate as well.
Staying very accurate, active, making those strikes matter.
Belfort going for the head kick. He misses there. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Just misses with the straight right.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Just out of range with that right hook. Belfort gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet. Man, he is so sound defensively. Nice job to raise the guard there.
It's the relaxation that allows him to see things coming and block most of the strikes that are coming at him.
Not there. And he landed the right hand there. The right hand just misses. Dos Santos gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up. And they separate. Back and forth we go! His misses are entertaining. Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Lands with the kick there. No pad on that foot.
No shin guard. He's taking all of that kick every time he throws.
JDS back to work with the leg kick. Oh, nice stick and move there by Junior Dos Santos. You can see his boxing. Whoa!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here. Whiffs on that offering. Oh! Just a slip there. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Ooh, big shot lands.
Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now try to take down that kick.
35 total strikes have now landed for Junior Sagano Dos Santos. Slips to avoid the right.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. This is such a crazy fight. If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space.
Swing and a miss by Dos Santos. Nice job moving off the center line. He slips to avoid that right hand. Well, he continues to find the openings tonight. Beautiful connection with a punch there.
accuracy at its best.
Well-placed kick there by Vitor Belfort. 10 seconds now in round one. Oh, big uppercut there. Didn't get the knockdown, but that is a huge connection there.
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement, perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
All right, so there is the horn. At times in that previous round, I didn't think we'd get here after that head kick nearly had him out of there.
It was a good round leading up to that, but when you take a head kick like that, when your opponent gets your entire body into that kick, usually the night's over. Very tough to still be standing, but he can't take many more like that.
You ready? You ready?
Second round underway. Went back to the well with that hook to the body. Instead, it's blocked by Belfort. Whoa!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, he might be out.
Boom! Big jab.
Huge connection there.
He needs to get on the bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep, absolutely.
Great upper body movement defensively, slips another strike there, and offensively, he hasn't been a world beater, but defensively, he's been strong tonight.
And that has to cause, wow, actually got the takedown.
Well, that didn't take long. Dos Santos' lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters you have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Switching stances here. Belfort gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now. Oh, my goodness.
Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 1 second of the second round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Junior Dos Santos.
Well, we congratulate him on a huge knockout here tonight. He'll probably keep that smile while he's sleeping tonight after what he was able to produce here.
He's going to be smiling for a really long time. When you get a knockout like that, not only do you get the win, you also, most times, walk away with a $50,000 bonus check.
All right, coming up next, it's a heavyweight collision between Anderson the Spider Silva and Jacare Souza.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
All right, so the fight is now underway. We'll see how long it goes. You've got a submission specialist on one side, and on the other side, maybe the most well-rounded fighter in this division.
Yeah, he is one of the best fighters in the entire UFC. But in front of him, he has one of the most dangerous fighters across all divisions in the octagon. Because that one skill he has is so good that you're in danger the entire time.
Just misses with the left hook. Really using his reach advantage there with that land, DC.
Dig and kick.
Silva's kick to the body, that one blocked by the defense.
He is throwing a fast, straight, hard jab. That's not a feeler jab. That's one that's really knocking the head back.
Fighters engaging in the clinch here early. Well, not much setup behind it. The right hook misses. Oh, spinning back fist out of nowhere.
Ooh, what a punch.
Oh, spinning back fist. He didn't telegraph that one at all. Single collar tie now. Looking to land the right hand, he misses. How good is that right hand?
That's what I'm talking about.
Whiffs on the right hand. Silva circling to his right. Just over 3 minutes to go, round one.
Beautiful kick.
Well, he's always on the counterattack, but a nice leg kick there by Silva lands flush.
Look at him working at trying to shut him.
Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he's still standing after taking that punch.
Lands with the kick there. No pad on that foot.
No shin guard. He's taking all of that kick every time he throws.
Almost in range with the straight left, but that's a miss. Jacare gets touched by that kick right to the body there. Nicely done by the opponent.
Ooh, head kick lands and he's hurt. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks. What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
And he connects there, DC.
Great job landing that punch.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Anderson the Spider Silva. Misses with the left hook.
Get the double leg. Double legs there. Double leg.
Real nice body kick land.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the fight.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
.45 seconds to go here in round one. Oh, Souza's has got full mount now. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
Well, he certainly added to his highlight reel in that previous round, DC. A lot of effective kicks there to the body.
And he did a great job of setting up those kicks. He's not throwing blind body kicks. He's not just throwing the kick. He's throwing it behind jabs. He's throwing it behind punches, making his opponent think high, and then blasting that kick right into his opponent's body.
All right, so the next round is underway. Will it be more of the same? And by that, I mean all of those strikes to the body. You got to think at some point the opposition is going to lower that guard, or if anything, his head's still attached to his body.
The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Ngannou, and you know they still haven't found Alistair Overeem's head.
Well, he's got the longer reach, and he certainly showed it there in landing that straight punch.
If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch.
The hip toss as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
Right into side control.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Arm to the side, get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes to the finish. Watch his chest go to the finish. Oh, he might have got him with a choke.
Wow. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish. He got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing up a triangle attempt. He's going to try to move his left arm across to get pressure on the choke.
Using this, nicely done. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Silva. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he...
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
And this might just be a matter of time. Right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Back mount now. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Final minute.
Now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has, it's in there deep. There you go.
With the arm triangle. Again, pick your poison on the ground with this guy.
All that pressure on the side of your neck. I don't know the artery, John. I'm pretty sure you might. You get all that pressure on that artery, and it pushes you to sleep. What is it?
I think it's the carotid artery, and a lot of fighters say they've got a pretty good feel for it. He certainly did that.
That's why you got to have friends that are like encyclopedias. John It's my encyclopedia.
My God. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be very interesting to see how they matchmake him moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Royale is going to stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 40 seconds of round number 2. For the winner by submission, Ronaldo Jacare Souza!
All right, so there he is, all smiles, and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened, man.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is known to lay in the guard. He made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
Coming up next, it is a heavyweight collision between Gilbert Burns and Marlon Moraes. Well, these guys have been on each other's radars for quite some time. Tonight, it shall be done. Both guys well-rounded. You think we'll get the kickboxing match tonight or what?
You just don't know, right? You don't know who's going to be able to employ their strategy the way that they need to. This is a close fight on paper, and also in every performance we have seen them put on. These guys seem to be the mirror image of each other.
All right, pretty good series of knees by him there, so mixing up the striking really well in this fight tonight.
Fantastic fighter, but when he added knees to his game, he became even better.
Oh, combination of knees. That is not what he is looking for. He better raise that guard quick.
He better raise that guard or he's going to...
Oh, what goes up must come down as he slams him right on the canvas. Huge moment in the round. Oh, looks like he he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. Gotta be careful, armbar.
Oh, he picks him up and slams him down.
Big explosive slam to lift him and slam him out of that armbar. Go right into side control. Now let's see what he does, right?
Sometimes when you do that, the choke or the submission can get tighter, but he was able to evade it there.
Yes.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground, too.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap. It's in there deep. There you go. He got it. He got it, John.
How about it? Gets the win by submission. Beautifully executed there on the ground. It's a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
So there he is, your winner by submission tonight, and that is how you put the rest of the division on notice. A huge result for him here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 5 seconds of the very first round. For the winner by submission, Gilbert Dorino.
All right, so what a performance by this young man here tonight as he gets the win by way of submission. He certainly put a lot of stock into getting the finish tonight, and he did just that. Congratulations.
It was a very tough fight, but he knew that if he did everything right, he can get to his position, which is the ground, and he would be able to find a finish by submission tonight. He did just that.
All right, coming up next, it's a heavyweight collision between Robbie Lawler and Junior Dos Santos.
Ready. You ready to fight?
All right, so here we go with round one. Classic matchup of striker versus striker. These guys have both faced a lot of grapplers in the past. They like the draw tonight.
Oh, yeah, they love seeing an opponent that will not be trying to dive at their legs. They know when they get to the center of the octagon, the only steps back they will take is if they choose to move out of range to re-enter back into the striking realm. It's a very comforting thought for both of these competitors.
Well, that'll quiet the storm. Shot blocked by Lawler. Big roundhouse now, just misses. Oh, Superman punch. Unable to connect there. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
He blocks the punch. Counters with a straight left. Lands a big right hand early. Man! These guys throwing early. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Switching stances here. Just misses there with the left. Blocks the shot.
Nice punch there.
And they separate. Trying to go to the body here. Unable to find the target. Oh! He's out!
Unbelievable. What a performance.
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 44 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Santos.
Well, he's smiling ear to ear, and why not after a knockout like that? I need a ticket to the after party tonight.
I mean, this is what dreams are made of. You dream of the knockout like this, and then the party after, where you and all your coaches get to celebrate the great handiwork.
Coming up next, it is a heavyweight collision between Royce Gracie and Erick Silva.
Ready. Ready to fight?
All right, right, folks, here we go with round one. This is not the Eddie Bravo Invitational. This is the UFC, and two of the more decorated Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belts we have in this or any division.
Yes, in any division. We've never seen guys that can really incorporate the Jiu-Jitsu into fighting as we've seen this two do. But who's gonna make a mistake? Who's gonna leave an arm out there to get grabbed? Who's gonna leave their neck out? Let's see, when you put two great Jiu-Jitsu players together, who can get their hand raised in the octagon.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. Ooh, big shot lands.
Got the single collar tie. A lot of different looks. He switches to southpaw now.
Notice the drive. Look at how they drive the knee right into the midsection.
Just missing on the uppercut there. Trying to double up on that jab. Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Just misses there with the left.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Oh, straight right. Oh, collar tie. Very nice leg kick there by Silva. And he landed the right hand there. And they separate. Nice hook lands. Just over 3 minutes now to go in round one. And now he's got that tie clinch. We'll see what he can do with it.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
And they separate. Takedown defense holds up. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing.
Look at the skip action that allows you to land that big knee.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Silva. Gracie gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet.
As he gets close and he's out of the kicking range, he'll change his stance.
Oh, he missed with that right hand. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Some blood starting to trickle down in and around that left eye. Hopefully it doesn't affect his vision.
Oh, big punch lands.
How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's gonna be over very soon.
All right, so he finally gets the takedown here. He kept on trying, stayed committed. He told us before the fight, at some point, I'm gonna be able to take him down, and that's exactly the way it played out. Oh, man, his leg kicks are outstanding, and you saw a great example of that just there.
And you see his opponent start to slow down. He cannot take many of those kicks.
Man, he's timed his shots nicely. It's like Tom Brady out there. He hasn't missed the target.
I mean, you insist. Oh, he just hurt him. He just hurt him.
Nice combination there by Silva. Nice connection with a punch there. It's hard to recall a time in the past that his boxing looked this sharp.
He's never looked this good. His opponent's got him in the clinch. He needs to break away and get back to his range because he's taking punch after punch from his clinch position.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Oh, tags him with the left. That is an educated left hand.
Educated left hand. He's throwing it so fast and so crisp.
Well, it's one thing to have length. It's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Gracie. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Oh, nice punch there by Gracie. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Very tricky when he throws that body kick.
15 seconds. Just misses with the punch by Gracie.
Beautiful body kick lands right under the elbow.
round 2 is next. All right, well, his kicking game was outstanding in that round. We'll see if his opponent can make the adjustments, but take us through the replays before we get there.
It's always weird to watch a young fighter start to come into his own. Early in his career, he did not have this ability. He did not have the ability to dictate and control fights with his legs. Now he does, and he looks like a future champion in the making.
Você está excelente nos socos, viu? Você está usando bem sua envergadura e está acertando o puxo dele. Maravilha. Ele está ficando cansado e a mão dele...
All right, here we go as our next round gets underway. His strong leg packs so much power that even when he doesn't throw it full throttle, you see he's able to inflict damage. We'll see if he can keep it going here in this round.
He doesn't throw it full power, but even when he feints it, he draws out reactions from his opponents because they don't want to get hit with any more of those kicks. It's a sight to behold.
All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent that's going to really make him pause. I believe the jab has been working so well, if he drops a big right hand after it, he may be able to finish his fight. Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Got clipped with the right hand. And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Oh, the difference in the strike is crazy.
And he connects there with a punch, so pretty good striking display by him thus far.
He throws everything so straight and so accurate. It's a beautiful fast foot jab with meaning.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. All right, so again, the fighters clinch here. Kind of had an inkling we'd find ourselves back in this situation.
Absolutely. Both of these fighters love fighting chest to chest. The uglier the fight, the better.
Single collar tie now. Oh, that's a good strike there by Gracie. Man, that cut is just getting worse by the minute. Rated R tonight. Oh, single collar tie here. 3 minutes to go in round 2. Again, they will clinch. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Uppercut attempt does not get to the target. Nice job defensively there by Silva.
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Nice counter jab up top by Gracie.
Oh, nice.
Just out of range with the big right hand.
Nice kick.
Just missed with that right hand. Unable to connect there. All right, single collar tie now.
Powerful leg kick land. He's in the clinch. This is one of his strongest spots. How does he proceed? Dig and kick.
Tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Gracie. That strike blocked by Silva. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Nice straight punch.
He has landed a high volume of strikes in this round and really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. The striking has been on point every step of the way. Careful to not gas out, but you gotta like the output here down the stretch. Right punches there. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. And they separate. Just out of range with that right hand. Silva's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. A little single collar tie there. Well, he continues to stay busy and he continues to land with volume punches here.
I mean, volume, but he's not wasting anything. He's so accurate out there.
10 minutes in the books. All right, well, that's the end of the round, so the location is okay, the cut on the cheek, but that is some serious blood trickling out of that cut there. You got to think maybe at some point they call the doctor in, and if he doesn't like what he sees, maybe they stop this fight. All right, a lot of high-level highlights from that last round. DC, take us through the replay.
If he fought like this, I would be comfortable entering him into a K1 level kickboxing competition. He's that good at finding and landing those kicks at will. He needs to continue to do this as the fight goes on.
All right, DC, buckle up. Here we go with our next round. High number of kicks landed in the previous round, and he'll look to keep it going here.
He'll look to keep winning the fight with his kicks. He's throwing high kicks, leg kick, body kick. He's even throwing a couple spin kicks in there. This guy is so educated with fighting with his legs. What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Oh, he might be out.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Silva a little sloppy with the right hand there.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
Went for the inside leg kick.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Well, no surprises, he connects once again, and that looked like it was right on the
cut, and he's targeting it, right? He's looking, you can see him almost putting a laser beam on that cut and just putting his hands on it. It doesn't take much, just keep making him split, showing his opponent that he has no mercy. Good punch.
Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Lands the right hand.
Beautiful leg kick throw.
Oh, there's the head kick. Looked like there might have been a window there. Instead, it is blocked by Gracie. Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting him up now. His leg is hurt here. You can see it.
Big punch lands through the middle.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Silva's knee is blocked. All right, so...
Oh, that was nice.
Oh, swept the leg beautifully to get the takedown, DC.
Mr. Miyagi would be very, very proud of that sweep. Great job getting into your position and finding
now
that
potentially working on a submission instead.
Oh, and he's attacking choke now. No, actually goes to an inverted triangle to try to get the finish.
Nicely done. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Silva gets back up, back into his comfort zone. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, he's able to get back up here, but oh, man, is he on wobbly legs. Slams, that's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfectly.
Man, he is so...
Oh! He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
Back to the feet. Oh, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Silva. Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. Oh, wow, oh!
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
Now he falls back into the finisher position.
Oh, that's going to do it in a quick tap from there as he gets it done by submission.
He got the arm straight. He got the pressure with his hips to force his opponent to tap, and he wins the fight.
Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
So there he is, your winner by submission, and that's exactly how you put the rest of this division on notice. Looks like this guy could be a factor moving forward in this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is calling a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 53 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by tap out, Royce. Gracie.
All right, so there he is, all smiles, and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened, man.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is known to lay in the guard. He made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
All right, coming up next, it's a heavyweight collision between Raphaela Sunsound and Gilbert Dorino Burns.
Ready. Ready to fight?
Round 1 is upon us between two of the best fighters in this division. Hard to find anything resembling a glaring weakness on either. Oh! Big knee to the body! Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Oh, trying to turn out the lights with that roundhouse kick, but just misses.
Left hand punch in the clinch.
I mean, can you imagine having a reach advantage like this? What a luxury.
It's a luxury. I've never had one over the course of my entire career. But fighting guys that are taller, you struggle whenever they are very aware of such a massive advantage. This guy is going to try and use this tonight.
Just missing on the uppercut there. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Some nice back and forth action here. Just a slip there.
Oh, big punch land.
Nice job there by Raphael Assuncao. He's still staying home at Georgia to train with his brothers, Junior and Freddie, and if it's not... All right, so a near perfect entry. They're getting tighter. Just over 3 minutes now to go. Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. An attacking armbar. You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle.
And this might just be a matter of time. And there it is. So a wild pound and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be very interesting to see how they matchmake him moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 35 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by submission due to an armbar, Gilbert Dorino.
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found a submission. He got his hand raised in the way that he loves the most.
Coming up next, it's a heavyweight clash between Junior Dos Santos and Ronaldo Souza. All right, so here we go with round one, and when you are facing a submission specialist like this as a striker, you have got to avoid the canvas, I would think, at all.
Yes, you have to. And if the striker gets taken down, he needs to make sure the only thought is to get back to his feet. Whether the submissionist goes to his back or is on top, you've got to make plan number one, getting back standing and getting back to your space. If not, you're going to find yourself tapping and really wondering why. Why did I not engage him in this game?
Look at you dropping a submission stance.
It's crazy.
Nice land there with the punch. You see he's taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. And they separate. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if there's more where that came from.
Boxing, boxing, boxing. Right hand punch in the clinch.
Misses with that punch. Timely defense there. Huge block for him. Back to the well with that right hand. It's no good. A little single collar tie there.
Oh, nice.
Nice right.
We march on, 3 minutes to go. Closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Under 3 minutes remain in round one. There as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night. That one is going to end the fight. Yep.
Takedown defense holds up. And they separate.
Big punch landing over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Big shots being landed on both sides here. So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Junior Sagano dos Santos. Good series of strikes for him there, staying busy and staying accurate.
I mean, the accuracy is unbelievable.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. And he's looking for that left hand, just missed.
Right hand punch in the clinch.
I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
Big powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. I mean, he's cutting down the sides with these beautiful leg kicks.
Oh, beautifully placed with that lead hook by Dos Santos. Well, you saw us referencing the tail to take DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab. Got the single collar tie. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Back to his feet.
Good punch.
30 seconds to go now.
That right hand hurt him a little bit.
20 seconds left. And they separate. Final seconds here. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Oh, now he's stuns him beautifully with the left hand.
The left hand is so accurate, so educated. He's so able to fight from both fighting stances. He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab.
So 5 minutes in the books, we'll see how it goes here in round 2. Junior Dos Santos versus Jacare Souza.
That was just a nice fight.
Oh, straight to the body by Souza. And they separate. Oh, Souza's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Tagged him with that right hand. What a strike that was.
What a strike that he is landing over and over again. His opponent will need to make some adjustments.
How about that shin?
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
Stuffed the takedown, no problem.
Yes, they heard him in the last round. Same exact one.
Battle for position here. All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
Oh, huge block. Man, look at him load up on that right. Oh, collar tie. Oh, he landed a beautiful straight punch there, DC. He's got an edge in reach and certainly is making it count this one.
Oh, he hurt.
Goes to the body there. Well, he's up, but oh, is he hurt.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. He's gonna attack armbar here.
Picks him up and slams him down.
Big explosive slam to lift him and slam him out of that armbar. Go right into side control. Now let's see what he does, right?
Sometimes when you do that, the choke or the submission can get tighter, but he was able to evade it there.
Yes.
Close guard. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. Souza's looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Sagano.
Attacking the triangle.
Triangle looks pretty tight, DC. I'm no Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but maybe not good here.
No, it looks like it's getting in deep. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is. He's moving to the finisher position. Now watch him go parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, yes. Oh, he might have got him with a choke.
Side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
Down into his mount.
All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
I mean, how many can he take? All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
All right, that's the end of round number 2.
Hey, stop!
Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
All right, so after one of the more entertaining rounds in recent UFC history, our next round is upon us. Man, those guys both took some serious damage in that previous round.
They both took some damage, but they both gave it. They both gave it as well as they took it. Let's see who quilts and goes down first.
Souza's lower jaw very swollen now. Time to bite down on the mouthpiece and move forward.
What a body kick.
Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his combinations, he's still safe, but he's also going to be able to land. He's got to be finding that confidence. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Slip that offering from his opponent. In the past, we've seen him sort of lean on the toughness. Tonight, he's leaning on the defense.
And you see the evolution of the fighter in front of us. He doesn't have to be tough anymore. The more he can slip strikes, the longer he can prolong his career.
Souza. Oh, he's hurt. He's got him hurt here.
Goodness, what a fight.
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. All right, DC, no telestrator tonight, but we're going to get you some highlights from this one. This was a fight that had it all, and for my money, his best performance to date.
His best performance to date in the biggest moment. In the biggest moments, you got to show up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. He used every bit of his skill to get the job done.
All right, the decision is inside the octagon. We send it to the veteran voice. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 29 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Junior Cigano dos Santos.
Oh, there he is after a huge knockout win tonight. You going to the after party or what?
I mean, I'm heading over there right now, John. I'm asking the producers, how soon can I get up? It's going to be a party over there. Not only because of the knockout, but that extra bonus check he's going to be carrying to the club tonight.
Coming up next, it's a heavyweight collision between Gilbert Burns and the Hall of Famer, Royce Gracie.
You ready?
All right, so here we go with round one. The tension is palpable. On one side, you've got one of the more well-rounded fighters in this division taking on a true submission specialist.
Yeah, he's taking on a true submission specialist.
Oh! Oh! Trying to stay in this fight! All right, early round one, we'll see if he can use that jab. Hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop the fight.
Got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and it's very important.
Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. And now he's in the guillotine. Guillotine.
And he's out. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Gracie. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Burns is looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. Well, you gotta be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Oh, he landed that kick to the outside of the lead leg there, DC.
He is chopping up that leg. They say chop down the tree. You beat your opponent by slowing him down first with those nice outside legs.
Burns going for the body, missed with that kick.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Jockeying for position in the clinch, both of them.
Oh, man, look at that. Picture perfect. He's got his chin in, but now
And this
it's starting
might
to slip
just
under
be
the
a
neck.
matter of time. Tonight. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in the fight, what are you looking for?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
Burns is looking to pass out of the half guard and attain side control here, but unable to do so. All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. 30 seconds now to go in the round. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here for Bob. 20 seconds left. Gracie's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. Round one winding down here. Gracie's got the full mount. The horn sounds for the end of round one.
Seguinte, o olho tá começando a inchar um pouco, não é nada demais, tá? Isso não vai ser problema. É só você melhorar a sua defesa.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
Are you ready? You ready?
All right, round two. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes up.
Got to the clinch, controlled the posture, and land some big knees from his hook.
And he connects there, DC.
Great job landing that punch.
Oh, he landed that knee to the midsection. Got to think his opponent's going to feel that one in the morning.
And he's going to continue to throw that strike because he knows that his opponent can't take many of them.
Well, he is at his kickboxing best tonight. Another nice, good series of kicks by him there.
I mean, the kicks are coming in bunches. Normally it's the hands. Tonight he's throwing kick after kick after kick.
Well, you saw the hit right there. His opponent's wobble check.
He's hurt bad. This dude needs to grab. He needs to wrestle. He has to do something. He cannot take another shot like that.
So holding on to him here, not doing a ton, perhaps just looking to recover.
Look at the turnover in that kick.
All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent that's going to really make him pause. I believe the jab has been working so well, if he drops a big right hand after it, he may be able to finish his fight.
He comes forward with a flying knee that just...
Oh, that was a big take. Oh, he might have got him with a choke. Oh!
Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Burns gets back up here. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. Now the transition to the judo throw right into side control where he will have no shortage of options. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Sound strike on the ground.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
2 minutes to go, round two. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see.
Burns now looking for a Darce choke. We're getting a finish here. Nicely done. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. here in his pursuit of the submission. Another attempt here.
An attacking armbar.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here. And this might just be a matter of time. And that will do it.
It's over. It's over.
Right, I mean, how do you not admire the focus of this young fighter? You could tell he was looking for that submission much earlier in the round, but he didn't want to rush it. He stayed patient, let the setup do its thing, and ultimately the submission materializes organically late in the round. High-level stuff out of that young fighter here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That could hold up as one of the better subs of the year. Near perfect execution tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 25 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, Royce. Gracie.
All right, so what a performance by this young man here tonight as he gets the win by way of submission. He certainly put a lot of stock into getting the finish tonight, and he did just that. Congratulations.
It was a very tough fight, but he knew that if he did everything right, he can get to his position, which is the ground, and he would be able to find a finish by submission tonight. He did just that.
Coming up next, it's a heavyweight clash between Junior Dos Santos and the Hall of Famer, Royce Gracie. All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier, when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy...
Ready? All right, you ready?
All right, so here we go with round 1, and when you are facing a submission specialist like this as a striker, you have got to avoid the canvas, I would think, at all.
Yes, you have to. And if the striker gets taken down, he needs to make sure the only thought is to get back to his feet. Whether the submissionist goes to his back or is on top, you've got to make plan number 1, getting back standing and getting back to your space. If not, you're going to find yourself tapping and really wondering why. Why did I not engage him in this game?
Look at you dropping a submissionist.
It's crazy.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Tried to land the punch, but a swing and a miss by Gracie. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. collar tie here. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas. Nice. He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. All right, so both fighters now sort of struggling for position here in the clinch. When you find yourself in this situation, what do you do to get out of it?
Anytime it's very tough, anytime you're chest to chest and you have nowhere to go, I think to myself, underhook. Whoever's winning the underhook is winning the clinch battle.
25 total strikes have already found the mark for Junior Dos Santos. Tried to set up the straight left, but he missed.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
2 minutes have expired in our opening round. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. Another punch position.
Ooh, blocks the shot. Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Boom. Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Oh, that's a nice strike.
Gracie's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. And both guys really throwing with authority. Well, he's connecting on a few hooks so far here in the round, and there it is again. So every time he goes back to the well with that hook, he seems to find the target.
He does a great job of finding the placement on that shot. It is a great weapon to have.
Went back to the well with that hook to the body. Instead, it's blocked by Gracie.
That's a big strike right there.
Oh, big right hook, but a whiff. Tags him with the left hand. Oh, single collar tie here. And he lands. There, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Trying to stay in this fight. And there comes the separation now. Whoa! Big knee to the body. So we crossed the 30-second mark in our opening round. And just like that, the fight is over.
He's done. He's done.
Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks, punches. He was doing everything right until eventually he found the shot that ended the fight.
All right, we go back inside the octagon to the veteran voice once more. He is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 36 seconds in the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Junior Dos Santos.
Well, there will be no shutting that smile off tonight. The celebration is on as he gets a huge win by knockout tonight. I got to think there are a few better feelings in the world than walking into an octagon and handedly knocking another man out.
Yeah, you shut a person's lights off, man. There's nothing like it. Now, I understand a lot of times we hope for the knockout, but he was never hopeful. He was sure that he would get it done, and he did exactly that. Congrats.
All right, coming up next, it's a heavyweight collision between Junior Dos Santos and Demian Maia.
Ready. You ready to fight?
Well, there can be few better backdrops for a mixed martial arts live event than this Madison Square Garden, the world's most famous arena. And you remember when we finally got here in 2016, we've been showing up strong ever since.
Every time you go to MSG, you should come with a big event. This is a phenomenal arena. This is a fantastic fight environment. New York City, baby, the city of dreams.
Well, we talked about his reach advantage off the top. Made good use of it there with that punch, DC. Oh, that's a big hook to the chin. Single collar tie now. And they separate.
Ooh, what a punch.
Both fighters throwing heat now. Nice combination there from the former champion Junior Dos Santos. Luis Doria, his boxing coach, has to like what he's seeing out of JDS tonight.
Good right hand right there.
Maia gets stung by that leg kick. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick. Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Oh, he's on top of him looking for a finish. Oh, he got it back.
Back to the feet. Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. Gotta be careful, armbar.
Armbar's been isolated, but he picks him up and slams him down.
He lifted him through the air, slammed him on his back, and moved right into side control to get out of danger.
Beautiful job to not just turn defense into offense, but also to end up in a dominant position. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off of his back. They've been busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. Maia's got the full mount. Back mount now. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates distance and space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Maia's going for a choke.
Oh, he's got the choke. He should be defending right now.
And this might just be a matter of time. And there it is.
Wow! Wow!
Yeah, great job executing the submission in that fight. Really strong work. You can see the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That is a finish they will likely be talking about for some time. Big win, major statement made to the rest of this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 52 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Demian Maia!
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found a submission. He got his hand raised in the way that he loves the most.